Hello, everyone. Global Shock here, and I think I want to go over what happened on the edition tonight's wrestling edition of WWE Raw, and I think I'm going to be able to do this constantly every Monday and Tuesday nights. Every week after I watch Raw, I'm going to give you my reactions on Raw. So we saw Rollins come down. We saw him carrying a chair. We most of us saw what happened on some show WWE Showdown this past Friday last week, and I gotta say it was okay. I mean, the matches were pretty good and all, but the last match I saw that I thought was going to be good, it really wasn't. And that was Goldberg against The Undertaker. That match could have been just a little bit better, but couldn't because Goldberg busted his head out more. And some of the moves that Goldberg did was really not perfected right. Or was not actually done correctly. And I've seen Goldberg. I've seen Goldberg wrestle so many matches when he was in WCW, then when he came to WWE, when WCW was totally buried. And all those years I've seen Goldberg was always at the top of his game. But but at Super Showdown, when he got busted open more, it's just like he couldn't perform at top of his game anymore. It was done. And before and let's after that we go back to beginning of when Seth Rollins came out with the chair that he beat Brock Lesnar up when Brock Lesnar was supposed to come down, and I would suggest, I'm guessing, that he was going to take Rollins' belt that night, but apparently didn't. And then it was like later on, Heyman comes out, and you could tell he was mad. You could tell he was angry because what took place Friday at Showdown last week, they wanted to cash in the Money in the Bank, but couldn't because Paul Heyman slipped up on the ropes. The the briefcase fell right in the thing. Brock Lesnar stuff says, what the hell? Like, what the hell did you do? What the fuck did you do? You fucked everything up." Then Lawrence did a low blow. Then after all that, why is Heyman not mad at Brock Lesnar? Just think about this. Last week on Raw, Heyman and Lesnar came down to the ring with the briefcase and just tore apart Rollins. Lesnar hit him kicked him with a low blow, and then he beat him senseless at 5 and everything, threw him in there. Then he goes out, Lesnar grabs the chair, and starts hitting Rollins repeatedly with the chair again and again and again and again and again, up to a point where Rollins is barely moving. And Heyman's screaming at Lesnar saying, "Cash it in!" Lesnar goes over and like, "No, Friday." Okay, this is beyond stupidity at Lesnar's best. And ever since Money in the Bank started, I have watched it on YouTube ever since I couldn't get internet and I couldn't be able to order pay-per-view. I've watched the match on friggin' YouTube all over the years, and everybody knows that you could cash in at any time. Brock had friggin' Seth Rollins beaten to the pulp last week on Raw, but yet he didn't cash it in. How stupid are you? A man is beaten, you beat the man to a blade pulp, then you cash in. Look what happened in women's Money in the Bank ladder match that same night. Okay? Bayley rushed in and saved Becky Lynch from getting pummeled to a pulp by both Lacey Evans and Charlotte. Bayley came in, knocked Lacey Evans out, and then she did the same thing to Flair. And what did Bayley do? The damn smart thing, even after hearing the fans saying, cash it in, cash it in. Bayley went to the corner, dropped the elbow on Flair, 1, 2, Flair 3. She's the SmackDown Women's Champion. Bayley knew exactly what to do. Oh, and by the way, the Money in the Bank last match for the men's, the ending of that match sucks. Okay, the rest of the pay-per-view was going great until that last match, ladders match for the men's Money in the Bank. The ending was stupid. Have Lesnar come into the ring and just to get the Money in the Bank briefcase without even being a part of the damn match in the early going. But may I progress? WWE is not thinking. Okay, and then let's see what else. This 24/7 belt. Okay, it's being used as a joke. Okay, I get that and I can understand that. I mean, entertainment. Okay, no problem. But now you listen to the fans, and you guys finally got WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Okay, and it was going great. Then all of a sudden you got the Iconics, you got the belts, and now you're making the Iconics and the Women's Tag Team belts look like a damn joke. You're making Iconics look like a damn joke because they're not going up against real competitors. Like tonight, you had them go up against two women that we never heard of, and you make them win. Every time you make them either wrestle without a non-title matchup or wrestling separately, you have them lose. But they're still tag team champions. Now you're turning them into a joke. WWE, get your fucking acts together. Okay? This is really pissing me off. And I'm guessing that most of the WWE universe are too. I'm speaking my mind. Okay? And who's ever of you guys watching this video are going to agree with me probably. Maybe not on some things, but probably on a couple of things that I'm saying here. Now, the Triple Threat Tag Team title match. Now, I've said this all along. Okay? I've said this long ago. Also, it has been quite a while since we've seen Zack Ryder, and oh, what's his face? Now I can't even think of it. Kurt Hawkins. It's been a while since Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins has actually defended the tag team titles. And now they did it earlier tonight. And I've also said this long ago. they have made the Revival like as a joking team, as a joke. I've seen the Revival wrestle in NXT, and I've also seen the Revival wrestle in WWE on both Raw and SmackDown, and they were a great tag team. And you guys might hate me for this, might not, but I've always said the Revival deserves tag team titles. Whether it's on SmackDown or it's on Raw. And they finally won the Raw tag titles tonight in that triple threat tag title match. Finally, they're not being looked as a damn joke. They was not supposed to be a joke. Ever since they did that thing with them and the Usos, it was freaking ridiculous. Ever since the freaking Uzi Hot thing or shaving the back thing was ridiculous. The Revival's not a joke team. The Iconics, maybe. Well, but the Revival's not. But the Iconics are making us a joke team. You give them the titles, and now they're losing in singles competition and non-title matches. You know what? If you want to listen to the WWE Universe, at least listen to them. At least listen to what we want. Okay? We wanted you guys, you saw the signs, we wanted you guys to get a WWE Women's Tag Titles because there's a lot of, women on both SmackDown and Raw brand, along with NXT. And for some reason, you listen to us about that, but you're not listening to us about anything else. Plus, about the Shane McMahon celebration thing about beating Roman Reigns. Shane cannot beat Roman Reigns one-on-one. He was doing good for a while at Super Showdown against Roman Reigns, but he had a lot of help with freaking psychopath Drew McIntyre. And that the whole thing with Shane hitting the referee by accident, he meant to do that. He really honestly meant to do that. So this way, because he knew Drew McIntyre was out there, he could come in, use the Claymore, and Shane could get the 1, 2, 3 for the victory. And when Drew McIntyre, they're working Drew McIntyre into this thing and everything, Drew McIntyre needs a title around his waist. I don't care if it's the Universal title or the United States title or the WWE title, or if he teams up with Shane and get the tag team titles. I don't care. Drew McIntyre does deserve a title around his waist. Now, I'm glad Samoa Joe has a tag title around his waist, but we haven't actually seen Joe defend his United States title ever since he got it back. He didn't defend it at Super Showdown. He didn't defend it on Raw last night, which I thought he was going to defend it after fight was going to break out between him and The Miz. But, oh no. And I also gotta say, I have seen Braun Strowman wrestle many times on Raw, but the moves I saw him do on Raw tonight was something I never seen him do. I never even seen him do a freaking kick out like he did, kick up like he did, and I never seen him do a freaking jump roll before. That was all new on me. And Ricochet falling on Cesaro's leg to hyperextend it to might be like an injury. That's not Ricochet's fault. That was an accident, because everybody knows that sometimes when you jump up into the air and everything, sometimes you maneuver to a different kind of angle when you jump off. And I don't know what the hell WWE was thinking about using Sami Zayn as a referee on the outside. The man doesn't know how to fucking referee, right? He doesn't know how to referee at all. When was the last time he refereed a match? None. Zip, zero, zip, none. It's stupid the way that you guys used him. If he's not going to be used right in the WWE, maybe he should be going over to AEW. I mean, right now, AEW is going to be WWE's main concern. Especially when AEW goes on television on TNT. I'm going to also be starting to watch AEW when it comes on TNT, when it comes on television. Then I'm going to be talking about that as well. I don't actually talk much about TNA, about Impact Wrestling much, because it's really gone. I mean, Impact Wrestling's gone downhill ever since Dixie Carter lost the money. You know, that's why Impact Wrestling's not doing so well. I mean, it's not bringing in as much money as WWE does, or now it's going to mostly be like AEW as well, or any other wrestling brand. Impact Wrestling is losing money slowly. And pretty soon it's going to be up to a point where Impact Wrestling is just going to be out the window. I just think that Vince needs to really stop and think about what the hell's the right thing to do, and not to do anything that's stupid like this friggin' Sami Zayn referee crap. And in my opinion, also after the match that I saw between Goldberg and Undertaker at Showdown, I think there should be one more match. What do you guys think? Comment below if you think that there should be one more match between Goldberg and Undertaker. And also, what did you think about that match? Did you think it was sloppy the way it was done? Um, did Goldberg actually screw up the match more than he freaking did after he rammed his head into the middle ring post and middle of the turnbuckle and opened up his wound more on top of his head? Comment down below what you think about that. And also comment down below what you think about Raw, what comments I said here about Raw after I watched Raw, and tell me what you think. I'm gonna end the video right here. Hit that like button, heart like hell, until the like button jumps out of the screen. And tomorrow night I will talk about SmackDown Live after I watch the show. So I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow night. And don't forget to comment on this video and if you like it or not. And also tell me what your opinions are. And I will honestly get back to you. I will reply. So with that in mind, I'll see you guys tomorrow night about my SmackDown Live reaction. Until then, good night and have a nice night.